Hello, my friends. I am back because I wanted to talk to you about something. So these videos actually are a little bit intimate because I don't have script, and I'll be just doing them as we go along about things that I think we should discuss as people, as Africans, and as friends, as family. So don't be worried about once in a while seeing me popping up. Like today I wanted to surprise you a little bit. I'm wearing my little kitambala. Because I really want us to talk about our African businesses. Like, why do African businesses are not really succeeding, especially in this country where we are? I'll give an example in the United States. Especially, I do live in Washington D.C., and I I think I've done a show like this previously, but it was like in my language, like in Lingala. But I would like to share this experience with some of you, my African people, about things that I think African people do very wrong during in the process of running their businesses, and why their businesses are not doing very great. So some people have been very successful with their businesses. I'm not saying all, but some people are not doing good at all. And you will go to places. I'll give example of places like restaurants, and because some of our people in the business, in the restaurant businesses, and some of them own stores. So, and some of them are also in hair businesses. So let me give you few example of what I think, where I think some of our people are going wrong. I'll give you my own example. There's really nothing that I like best than to support African businesses, especially restaurants. If I have to go out and have a nice weekend or a Saturday, I like to go enjoy African food. So I usually look for like places where our people are. We go try it and try to bring businesses to our people. So I'll give you an example of what happened to me 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago, I attended a restaurant. I'm not gonna say the name, and I'm not gonna tell you what kind of restaurant it was, but it was an African restaurant. So I'm there, and actually I went there because I wanted to check it out, like their settings and red, because I'm thinking about doing my birthday somewhere. So I get there, and I asked to speak to the owner, and definitely they called somebody, and it's a lady. So at first I'm very proud to see that African women are also holding businesses. So I was very excited. So we start chatting, exchanging conversation, and I was like very impressed and very excited about the place, and I really like the place, and I like the food. So I'm trying to figure out like the menu, how how, if you're doing a party there, what do you um, do for your menu. So, and it happened that we exchanged numbers because we need to discuss this a little bit further, and more. So but while we were talking about what my plans were, she told me that she also does other businesses. I guess it's selling assurances. So if you live in the States, and you know what that is, like people who sell things. So, and I guess because I'm talkative and I'm kind of like very so she's looking at me as an opportunity to recruit. Like, I'm gonna have to recruit this one so she can start helping me sell my assurances. So I mean, hey, she's a business lady. I don't mind. It's a great move, but not everybody wants to sell. I am so sorry. So, and I didn't want to be rude or just like back her off. So I just was like, oh yeah, we'll talk about that. We discussed that further. So I go home, and this lady is started calling me, leaving me messages about this assurance selling. Now I'm thinking to myself, I said, this is a problem because I did not go there to be recruited to sell assurance. I went there to enjoy a nice meal and a nice evening with my family and friends, and perhaps to look at this as an opportunity to bring you business. So if you don't know how to separate your business and I mean like your restaurant business, and use that as an opportunity to start recruiting people who are not interested, because you call me one time, two times, and I'm not picking up my phone, or I don't answer your phone, or I am I answered the phone once and I told her I was busy, but she kept calling and leaving me messages. But I'm thinking to myself, how do you run a business like that when you cannot separate things? And I'm quite sure if you do that to a lot of people, and people who are not interested, next time they're not even gonna come to your business, they're not even gonna come to your restaurant, because they are thinking that you're gonna bother them. So I'm just saying that, sometimes these things don't work. If you are doing restaurant, please do restaurant. If you want to sell assurances, separate that relationship of doing business, restaurant, and try to sell assurance or recruit people for assurance, or try to sell people assurance. If somebody comes to your restaurant, believe me, they come only for one reason: to come and eat, have good time, and leave. So if you tell them about your assurance business one time, if they are interested, believe me, they're going to come back and want to talk to you about it. But if they are not talking to you about it, it means they're just not interested, right? So that's that was just my own personal experience. But another thing also, this is something also I've experienced in African restaurants. If you go to an African restaurant, my friend, you are eating, you're having good time with your friend, some owners, some people who own the restaurant, they really don't know how to behave themselves. They will leave where they were sitting and actually just suddenly just start bothering you with your friends. Oh, where are you from? What is your name? I would like to know you better, this and this and that. I'm like, my friend, you cannot make business like this. Seriously, I'm not really trying to criticize our people, but we really need to start learning behavior, manners, places where certain conversation should be, where you run certain kind of conversation and not. And you have to read the people faces and interests and see if they're really interested in your talk. I'm quite sure a lot of you, I guess the male who runs businesses, they get to see like this is an opportunity to talk to a woman, or this is an opportunity to ask for a number, but not everybody is there for you to bother, or to give you a number. So please, people, if you are in a restaurant business, try to be professional. Be professional. Respect people who come there. Respect their space. They came to eat. They didn't come to start holding a lot of conversation with you. And I'm sure some people do, but when you are talking to certain people, you can tell by their body language that they have enough of you and you need to back off. So just a little advice. um, so that was about the restaurant, and I would like to discuss with you about people who do hair. People who do hair, we really would like to give our sisters who do hair businesses, but some of our sisters also don't take their business too seriously. Some of our sisters, you go to a hairdresser, they are there, but it's like they're working there, but they would like to do a little bit on the side, and they suggest this thing to you, they give you their number, and then you go to their house. It's totally a chaos. Like, how do you run a business in your house and you are not organized? That's something that I really don't understand. If you're gonna take me away from a hairdresser, like a salon where I met you, and I come to your house, I expect the same service, or I expect a little bit more, because like, why should I leave the salon to join you at home if I'm gonna come and meet, like, uh, things that are not organized, and things that are not well put together. So some of our sister, you go to their house, they give you an appointment to come at, let's say, 9 o'clock. So you get there at 9 o'clock, she's just waking up, because she thinks she's working at home, so she can do whatever she wants. She's just waking up, and yes, some of our sisters have children and family, Then you sitting there, she's running her children back and forth, start preparing breakfast. She forgets you are there. You are there on an appointment. My friend, I don't mind if you gotta feed your family, you gotta take care of your kids, but I am not here for that. I came here to get my service done, and I need to get it done and leave. Because if I went to the hair salon, they will give me what I need, and I will be leaving. I wouldn't. Sometimes I wouldn't even be there for, let's say, I won't even be there for maybe 2 hours. So I don't want to come into your house bringing you my business, and then you are, keep holding me for 4 or 5 hours, and some of you will start getting on an African phone call, talking to Africa. I am there with shampoo in my head, and you leave me right there. You go start talking on the phone. Every phone call that comes in, you pick it up. It's, seriously, it is not really a good way to run a business. It's our people. We if we want to succeed in life, we need to understand sacrifice. We need to understand discipline. We need to understand, respect of others, respect of, no respect for your customer. You have no respect. You run your businesses the way you like, as if it was your house. Not everybody cares. Not everybody is used to that kind of environment. Okay, so as much as we would like to give you guys businesses, but if you are not giving us what we need, we are not coming back. Seriously, we are not coming back. We rather go give other people who we feel respected by our service. Okay, so this was a little bit harsh, I know. I didn't mean to be I didn't mean to be this harsh, but sometimes I think we need to say the truth, so that our people can change and understand that that's not how we run things. And it's sad, because we live in America, and we know we can compare our services. We can compare services when you go other places, and you can compare service when you go to our own people, and you wonder, you ask yourself and said, these people live in this country. Our people live in this country. They have been places. They have seen services. What makes them think that they can give us this kind of service? You can't give us that kind of service. If you want our money, you want our business, you want us to bring you businesses, because we want to bring you business. So you have to upgrade a little bit your ways of service and your way of consideration. Okay, so I think that's all I wanted to talk to you guys about today. I hope if you have friends who run business like that, please share this information with them. Tell them, to be considerate. Okay, thank you, my people. I will talk to you soon. Bye bye.